Welcome to a Minecraft playthrough where I see how many days in a row I can play the game. So consider leaving a like on the video and let's see what we get up to today. The sun is setting on the Forevercraft server, and in today's episode, I wanted to discuss 10 YouTubers that I take a lot of inspiration from personally, whether that be from storytelling or building, making cinematics, their commentary, their energy, the way that they are able to convey themselves through this beautiful game. I wanted to share 10 different people that I just really enjoy watching and love being able to be a part of the Minecraft community with. And I do think that this will be an ongoing series because there are so many people within the Minecraft underground, people that are not as notable or notorietable, I would say, as they deserve to be based on the quality of the things that they're making in Minecraft, how long they've been doing it, and how they've been able to show themselves over time in this beautiful sort of format that we have on YouTube, which is a beautiful thing that I get to take a part of. And I'm excited to do that. However, if you are watching this video and you're like, okay, Slip, tell me all of the tips immediately, or all of the people immediately, I will not be doing that. Today, we have a bit more of an adventure because we are back here on Forevercraft. And if you've been watching any of these videos, then you would know that we play one Minecraft a day, or maybe even more. We'll see. We have a goal for today, which is to get a couple of name tags on these brand new pets that we have. And while we do that, I will continue to rant and kind of really just cheerlead on and talk about a ton of these YouTubers that I love looking at and watching, and I highly recommend taking a look at their videos. I do think that I will leave their channels linked in the description below. However, as we start things out here, we have something very important to start today's day in Forevercraft with, and that is a brand new name suggestion for the dog that we have over here. Now we have Marnie right here, and Marnie is the dog that I have had in every single pretty much playthrough of mine for the last couple of years, and there's a lot of lore behind her being in my worlds, I would say, and story behind it too. But we don't usually have another dog, and we do happen to have one, as you can see. So we've had a couple of different name suggestions in the comments, and I love reading your comments. Please do continue to leave them. It's one of the most motivating things for us all on Forevercraft to continue to do these things as we're doing them. But if we head into the book and quill right here, this is actually my stream book, which none of you guys have really seen on videos, where we have donations on stream. As you can see, big thank you to Level Up on that one. And we also have just tons of people hanging out. If you ever see us live on stream, you're more than welcome to leave a comment. But if we head to our most recent page right here, you can see that we have dog names. Now, the first name suggestion that we got for our second dog was for the name of Dakota from Albedo 4283. And as soon as I saw this one, I really enjoyed it. So I was like, okay, this is a very good contender. And then we also have another name of Baxter from Setokaiba 3458. And I saw this name too, and I was like, okay, these are both really, really good. And so I ended up putting a poll on my YouTube channel on the community post. And as of right now, Dakota does happen to be the winner. So we are going to go with Dakota. But before I actually ended up getting to record this, we got two more comments. One from Ahmad Kurdi 9394, who said Little Slippy, which I think is fun. And then we also have a suggestion for Doc from Numinous Luminary. There we go, 41. And I like the name Doc too. The idea of it being a movie reference right here. If this was Marty, then if the player was Marty, then the dog should be Doc. Sorry. However, I actually haven't seen Back to the Future, so I do apologize on that one. I do think that we're going to go with Dakota for this dog right here. So the game plan on this episode is for us to head around the server, and you'll probably see me get lost at some point in time and try to find the end so that we can hit Plato's trade ship and try to get ourselves some name tags for these doggos that we have right here. And while we do that, we are going to talk about different YouTubers that I love to take a look at and hang out with. Even I'm friends with a lot of them too, which I'm just lucky to be a viewer, someone that loves their content, and I do get to know a good amount of them as well. So that is the game plan. I hope that you are down for that. And I say that without further ado, let's get into the first YouTuber that I want to shout out. Along with, I do want to mention that I do watch some of these YouTubers more than other YouTubers. And this list that we have right here is in no particular order when it comes down to it. So the first YouTuber that we have that I wanted to shout out goes by the name of Shohi. And Shohi is someone that I've been able to communicate with and get to know a bit over the last maybe year and a half or so. But they make cinematic Minecraft content in very much the underground niche that has come from kind of like post B-dubs sort of style cinematics. And there are so many people making incredible videos, cinematic and commentary, all of these different sorts of playing or ways of playing and conveying Minecraft through YouTube that will kind of convey a bit of the sphere of that today. And Shohi is one of those people that has just been showing up for the world bit over time and conveys himself in a very down-to-earth manner. Not really YouTubey in any sort of way, just like really showing himself for who he is and the ideas that he's had and has chosen to spend time into implementing in the world are things that I don't usually lean towards doing myself, but I take a lot of inspiration from things like building an underwater base for the Nautilus, or building in the caves in kind of like a flip sort of style to make a dwarven sort of city. And those are such cool ideas and give me different ways of thinking about and experiencing the world. Along with, guys, we do also have to mention, I always get lost trying to find the nether portal over to the rest of the server over here. I feel like it could be over here. Cobb brought me the way the other day, so we might be just kind of exploring around for the time being, but we will make sure that we can go and try to find the end today. But Shohi is just someone that, is very underrated when it comes down to it. Has had a couple of videos that have popped off, but one of the videos that popped off the most from Shohi was a video about making invisible item frames, or invisible maps, I would say, in Minecraft. You can actually go and map out an entire area of the end or over the ocean with tons of glass. And by doing that, you can actually make some map art that you can then put in item frames. And he was one of the people that kind of figured that out and wanted to really make a tutorial based kind of video about it. I feel like it's down here, guys. I always get wrong. I feel like it's down here. But he ended up making a tutorial about how to make these invisible map art sort of things, which is a huge addition to learning how to be a creative in Minecraft in very like a niche sort of way. But a lot of people really enjoy being able to add the little touches to the world. And I know that I'm one of those people. So he got a lot of notoriety about that and a lot of views. But by far, in my personal opinion, his best content, the things that really do stand out to me personally, are things that he is doing when it comes down to cinematics and, just showing himself in this creative, sort of authentic sort of way, as we happen to find the nether portal right here. So I do think that things are going to be good to go. But one thing that's really interesting about the specific cinematic Minecraft kind of let's play underground niche is that most of the creators, in my personal opinion, do not get nearly the amount of credit that they deserve to get for making cinematics and for, having all this intention into their world. And I love doing that. And as you guys know, if you've been watching my channel for a long time, I've been doing that sort of, content style for a very long period of time. And we're switching it up, and I'm really enjoying the switch up too, which is something that I think is worth mentioning as we try to find our way closer and closer to the end. I really don't even know exactly if I know how to get to it. We'll have to see. But for those people that are, continuing, especially people like Sino, who's not a specific mention in today's video, those people that are making that cinematic sort of Minecraft content, I know how much time it takes. I spent like 7 hours of my day making cinematics yesterday. Actually, we might be pulling up to the right spot, which is not a bad thing. Okay, here we go. We're back at the, this is like the train station that Plato has been working on. And so I've always been a big fan of Shohei, and very underrated. And a very close second sort of person I want to shout out and talk about is Simply Night. Simply Night is someone that has been making these mega builds, but like the most decent trees and tunnels, and has really inspired me when it comes down to making, in particular, a white diorite sort of main block build palette. And he has been able to really master that. And his single player world is just a build inspiration, and he's really able to convey himself in a very authentic manner through his Let's Play sort of style. So I really do enjoy his content. He's a very down-to-earth person. He has been very busy. He's had family things going on for like the last 6 months or so, but he even tried to make a small... Okay, we're at Plato's Republic. This is not bad. So he ended up even making like a small sort of like comet that ended up kind of flaring through the sky. And it was a huge inspiration to me. Like, imagine like an actual built comet, like a meteorite crashing down through the skies. And I want to ask him about how he did it. It is one of the most inspirational builds, in my personal opinion, that I've seen in a long time. And really just goes to show that, like, you can make something small but really well-intentioned in Minecraft, and that can make all of the difference in your world when it comes down to it. So incredible builds on his end as we officially arrive at Plato's Republic. I'm going to have to probably eat very quickly, and then we're going to have to figure out how exactly to get to the end here, but I do think that we're making progress, and that is all that matters. I do think. Okay. I am feeling kind of a bit stuffy today, so hopefully I'm not too congested when you're hearing this. And I do appreciate, guys, all of the love on the videos. All of the support that we've had recently has been insane. It's been really great having these just really full of depth comments and really getting to know you guys and share myself in such an authentic manner. So hopefully you guys can take my thoughts and opinions on all of these things as something that's maybe worth taking a look at these other creators. And you can also see that this is Plato's original sort of like ore, sort of like diamonds capsule area from the first season of Forevercraft. You can see that he does not mess around at all when it comes down to getting those diamonds. And we have this map room in here, but I don't know if exactly this is the right nether portal, but we'll have to see what happens. Okay, that is what I thought. We are now here on the nether roof, which is not necessarily the worst place to be. It might not be the perfect spot to happen to be into when it comes down to getting some more of these materials, but I do think that we can probably find a couple other portals that maybe we'll be able to have some luck with. I do think. And so the next person on our list that I do definitely want to kind of shout out, let's take a look at it, is Enimu. Enimu is someone that I've known for a good amount of time through like Feather Fetcher, and another person to shout out if you guys haven't ever heard of Feather. Just an incredible person, and I do know it's kind of laggy right here, so we'll have to just trudge through and hopefully get to this portal. But Feather Fetcher is a wonderful person, and he brought me across Enimu along with BH, which is something that I'm sure we'll talk about in more videos just like this. And Enimu is just an incredible builder, someone that has been recognized by people of the likes of the bakery, and for good reason. One of my favorite builds that she's ever made is this burning house, and her videos are just wonderful. I don't think that they're for the largest audience in like a views sort of standpoint, but for the people that really do appreciate Minecraft building. And I've never been here in Forevercraft. I have no idea where I happen to be right here. But for the people that really do appreciate her. Oh, and that's weird. Look at that. We have the Plato's Republic right over here. Know that people that know M know that she's a top tier builder and has such an eye when it comes down to being able to use blocks in order to tell a story and put life into a Minecraft world. And so it really is impressive. And she's also been a member of a couple of the most recent sort of, how do you say it? Like more stream-based SMP, like the Caves SMP and the Wastes SMP, which have been really cool projects by themselves. And just highly recommend taking a look at her channel. Man, things are going on in the nether roof right now, which is kind of interesting. We're going to keep plowing through, and I guess we'll just happen to be exploring around the server a bit more today, which is fine. We did do a server tour, but I clearly did not really figure out anything from it. And so the next person, and I do want to, once we get to this next portal, take a pausing point to really shout them out. This has probably been my kind of most comfort creator that I've been incredibly inspired by and just love watching their content. And that is Draonus Gaming. Draonus Gaming is a member of the Lotus SMP, along with he has his own forever world that he has been working on. And I got to know Draonus through playing actually with him as a player together. And I never thought that I was going to become the type of fan that I happened to become with Draonus. I watch pretty much all of his streams. He, at this point in time, is not streaming this week, but regardless of that, he pretty much streams like every Saturday. We're in a good spot. Okay, I think this is not a bad spot to be located in right now. As things kind of render out. But Draonus will live stream for like 5 hours, 4 or 5, sometimes even 6 hours on a Saturday. And he will consistently live stream for like 3, 4, or 5 hours multiple times during the work week too. And is someone that is very dedicated to the game, but also is very dedicated to his own creative pursuits. And what I mean by that is that he has made all of his own music over the years, which has been incredible. Some of my favorite music to listen to and just relax upon during a stream is from Draonus and during a Draonus stream. And he has a wonderful voice that is just nice listening to. And if you do enjoy the sort of kind of laid back atmosphere and talking that I am able to do here, then you would absolutely, without a doubt in my mind, love his sort of content. He's become a very good buddy over the years, and there are some even live streams of his that I'll just throw on in the background and just enjoy, because I just love his energy and his commentary and his flow, and the music that he again curates himself is astounding, in my personal opinion, as we make our way to Panda's friend's home over here. We do have a lot going on here. And why don't we try to make our way down I thought that panda had like a villager breeder over here. I could be wrong. I'm trying so hard. I just want to find some villagers so that I can get a name tag for these dogs, but I think it is going to be maybe more difficult than I had originally intended. Maybe we can take a look over at Blaney's house over here too. Hopefully he doesn't mind it. I just want a couple name tags when it comes down to it, right? Not asking too much. Along with, we even have like shulkers upon shulkers over here too. So tons of sugar cane. I say maybe we keep on looking, keep on heading down. Yeah, tons of Blaney heads right here. A couple of panda heads. Oh man, there's too many storage items over here. This would take forever, I feel like, to actually look through. Okay, but anyway, when it comes down to Draonus, he has just been someone that I've been so inspired by over the years, and I really just appreciate his attention to detail and his dedication to the craft. He has become someone that is so underrated, probably my most underrated YouTuber on the list, in my personal opinion. Just has such an incredible ambiance and aura to them, and the more that you get to know Draonus, the more you will be able to see that light shine through. So if you haven't, definitely take a look at his channel. It is so worth it. And yes, don't mind me. I am just mooching through all of this stuff while we do it. Okay, why don't we just try to head down and try to find some villagers if we can't. This is Blaney's house from, I think, season 2. Which is a major cave, but I feel like he'd be the person to have solid villager inventory. And as you can see, as we head down here, for those of you guys who have been heading, I'm gonna blast through it because I don't want to give a full tour of everything. He gave it to me the other day, which was incredible. But man, this is the concrete cubby. Maybe this is not even the place to go to for it too. I really am struggling to get name tags on the server. But anyway, we're here for the commentary. We're here for the commentary. And so the 5th person on the list that I wanted to shout out and just give kudos to is another just kind of cinematic storytelling, world building sort of YouTuber. And he goes by the name of Figy. I've known Figy for a year or two by now. And he is a member of the Westerly SMP, and you guys may see a comment down below, or if you haven't taken a look at Vampire Maids, or Vampire Maid, definitely take a look at Vampire VODs, which is their YouTube channel. And you can see that. Oh, we have villagers here. We have librarians here. We made it. Okay, give me a second. We have 20 emeralds for a name tag. I didn't even bring anything to get emeralds with, do I? Okay, don't... Am I going to be a bad person for all these things? I might have to mooch some emeralds off of somebody. Because we made all of our way out here, and I didn't even think about that. Just going through shulker and shulker. I'm sorry. Okay, take some of these pumpkins. Maybe we can find a farmer or two. It looks like this. It does look like, yeah, the villager trading hall continues around here. We have some blacksmiths over here, it seems, and some iron furnaces, or some blast furnaces. Oh, there's monsters nearby. Man, okay, we're continuing with the commentary about the original play-by-play for all of this is not going by plan, going as planned. And we are officially on day 14,264 too, and that, wow, it's 264? Okay, Cobb, somebody must have been playing earlier, so is there anything we can do? Looks like we have more things in here. Yeah, we have our farmers like that. Okay. Lock that guy out. Let's try. That's my first time ever trading with villagers on the server. That's kind of funny. Okay, let's keep going just like this. Panda, I do appreciate you. I will get you back at this point in time. But anyway, Figy is someone that has played with very much so a primarily medieval premise, I would say. His Westerly SMP is very much about factions and about medieval honor and lore and history, and as someone that loves to storytell and just world build in Minecraft, that has just been really, really foundational for me. Like for him, he has multiple houses, I would say, houses of different lands, of different peoples that happen to reside in his world of Westerly. And I would love that idea. Have even more kind of factions or different groups of people that have their own customs. And that has been a really foundational thing for me. Okay, let's take a look. We now have our diamonds in hand. So we can head over here. I think that we're going to be able to make this into a successful adventure, which makes me a happy man. Okay, we have enough for 3 name tags. Okay, and we now have 30 levels to our name. So that's exactly what I'm talking about, guys. Consider that a mission success, but I'm not done shouting out other YouTubers. So if you are enjoying the commentary, please do consider leaving a like on it as we get to name our own doggos back at the Knife Fork or the North Knife Ranch back in the Forevercraft Season 3 world. And so let's head back over to that area. Along with, we have some incredible builds over here. Look at the slant on that tree too, which is looking so cool. But again, Figy is someone that has been really inspirational to me, and I've gotten to know him over the last couple of years or so, and actually been able to go and take a look at the Westerly SMP as a thank you to Dampy and see all the incredible things that they have going on. So whether it be storytelling in Minecraft or building, they have lots of really cool things and lots of different niche elements to Minecraft and kind of, just playing the game and even showing yourself on YouTube and being able to maximize what Minecraft has to offer, I would say. Definitely take a look at his channel too. Along with, we have Pandemonium right here, and this is his nether portal base, which he ended up just kind of making in one day. And I love the design that we have right here. So let's head on back to the ranch, I could say. And so speaking of the Forevercraft server and people that happen to be playing on it, 2 of the people that are the most inspirational to me, at least, especially recently, as we all continue to do this thing together, is both Plato Storm, who is the Forevercraft founder, the first person to ever break a block, I guess you could say, in the server. He was playing this on his own kind of single player world for a while, and then has eventually invited us over time to end up joining and take part in this world. And I'm loving having fun with everyone here. And so the next 2 people go hand in hand, but are also completely distinct people that bring a lot to the table when it comes down to playing Minecraft and sharing themselves through this platform. Along with, guys, I'm so sorry. I don't know why the nether roof happens to be so laggy. Like, what sort of particle effects are going on in order to make this happen? I have no idea. But the first person is Cobb Plays. Now, I've known Cobb for maybe a year or two, a couple of years too. And the cool thing is that when I joined the Lotus SMP a couple of years ago, right before I joined, I found Cobb's content. He was making content on his old school Forever world at that point in time. Let's stop that timer. Cobb was making old school Minecraft content, just playing survival and doing his own version of Let's Play that is very similar to, honestly, the content that he's making right now, but is a bit of an evolution when it comes down to it. And I instantly fell in love with the commentary sort of style and the energy and the vibe that he had going on. And so I instantly kind of just got into it. Wait, let's see. How do I get out of this thing? Okay, we're gonna have to drop down. Okay, this is one of my things. If Plato and Cobb are still watching at this point in time, because again, I get to play with them. I get to actually hang out with them. Dude, I get so nervous about dropping down from this thing. I swear, every single time, just head down. This is, guys, if you haven't played on Forevercraft, it's beautiful. I don't know how the other guys actually just like go up and down this tower. I feel like I'm going to die every single time that I end up doing it. But I just love Cobb's vibe. And as someone that was making Let's Play kind of more cinematic content, more focused at that point in time, him and I ended up really kind of just finding a stride together and having fun instantly at the beginning of the Lotus Season 3, which was last year. And I just instantly became very close with them. We have a lot in common just on the platform, I would say, along with a lot of kind of just like commonalities from where I'm from and his lifestyle and a lot of those different things, and just have always been kind of on like the same wavelength. And so I am very thankful for that. And he just makes great content. So many people find him to be their comfort food YouTuber, and I can absolutely agree with that. I understand exactly why people say that and what they're saying, and I love his comment or content. I mean, it's worth taking a look at it. Along with once again Plato Storm. Plato has been incredibly inspirational to me, not only now but over the years. I've taken a lot from him when it comes down to building, which he might not believe. But I've been here since he was making, some of you guys have seen the oil rig that he ended up making in his world. And it's one of my favorite builds of all time, I would say. Along with, I personally just really enjoy the vibe of Plato's Republic and the windmill that he has in the main area, along with his starter base that he made after 5 years pretty much of playing, which is crazy. And the coolest thing is that Plato, I think, has been inspirational for this sort of type of playthrough of allowing for yourself to just play Minecraft and sit back and relax and see what happens and get a little bit of work done day by day. And it's been so rejuvenating, I think, for all of us, and has enabled for all of us to just maximize our enjoyment of this game. It's been fun. It's just been really fun. And his, the things that he shares about the world and about Minecraft, I find very valuable, along with I really do enjoy listening to his voice and his commentary in a very similar way that I do with Cobb as well. So I just find myself very lucky to be hanging out with these guys, and they are a real life kind of influence and inspiration, as well as people that I think that you should definitely take a look at their channels, especially if you're still watching this video at this point in time. So let's go back to the list 1 second. And so the next person that I have is someone that, if you have been catching up with Cobb and Plato and I's content, you will notice that it is pretty regularly. It's pretty regular. We do upload pretty frequently, and I've been enjoying that. Really, it's been very fun. But someone that's also been challenging themselves to be very regular with uploading their content has been JDMC. And I have become kind of buddies with JD over the last couple of months, although I've been watching him for a very long period of time. And so I know a lot about him. And he has two main channels, one that is very evergreen and tutorial based, where you can learn a lot about Minecraft, which is very helpful and worth taking a look at by itself. But on the second channel, he's been really focusing on, again, really try to push himself to make a video and commentate and record and upload every single day, which takes a lot of work. I do really mean that. As someone that happens to be doing that at this point in time. And so he talks about things that are similar to this, but different, and other real life things. And he knows a lot about world building, along with different nuances when it comes down to Minecraft updates and the community, based on, I don't know, his time being here and the way that he keeps up to date with things. So if you would ever like to take a look at his channel, it will also be linked in the description below. And yeah, I just really enjoyed getting to know him over the years. And it's crazy how the Minecraft community can continue to consolidate over the years too. You get to know each other, and people know each other, and eventually all these people that I'm talking about, I'm not saying this because I know them, because I watch them. I don't, it has nothing to do with my affiliation. And we'll have more videos talking about people that I'm not affiliated with whatsoever. But these people are people that I love watching, and are people that I was like, are super underrated. Like, I love Sino and Builds by Zay and Die, and all these people that are really taking up a lot of the public image of underground Minecraft, and for good reason, because they deserve it. But there's so many other people that I wanted to mention today that are also really putting in the work and making a difference. So as we continue to get into our last couple of people, I did want to take out our name tags right here, and we can get to naming 2 of them. Now we can head into here, and I may not enunciate it properly enough, but officially, Marnie's name is Marnie. So it's not Marley, it's not Marty, it's Marnie. And I know that I could pronounce that probably a bit better. And then for the second name tag, we have Dakota. And so it's good having that too. And then actually for the third one, since we have the levels, we can do we have Papa. Which I do think, in Desolator, if you are still watching, do remind me, I do think that the Desolator ended up naming Papa Gast Papa. So why don't we start off with you over here? And we can name you very quickly. Come on. It's going to be kind of difficult to name our Papa right here. Man, that sounds weird. That sounds weird now that I've named it. Anyway, Papa Gast. Keep coming down, man. Keep coming. I don't even know how to reach him. Okay. Anyway, we can continue along this way. And as we go to name these 2 pooches that we have right here, I did want to mention that another Minecraft YouTuber that I'm a huge fan of is Gribbly Games. Gribbly, when it comes down to cinematics, his kind of fidelity when it comes down to being a film student and knowing a lot about not only cinematography, videography, audio, so many different elements of creativity on the internet, and his ability to express that through Minecraft is incredible. One of the best things that Gribbly is able to do is to share different sort of audio tracks and snippets through it, be like he has like vocal enhancers, and he has, I don't know, so many different sound effects and ways to really make things super fun. And so I love Gribbly's content, and he is actually a fellow member of the Lotus SMP now, so I do get to hang out with him and love hanging out with him. He's so funny, but his content, guys, if you're looking for like, any mixture of the underground cinematic sort of Minecraft niche, if you like my cinematics or Cobb's, or in particular, if you like Sino or Build by Zay or anyone like that, take a look at Gribbly. He has got incredible cinematics, and it's really worth taking a look at. And so we can place down our name tag right there, and we officially have Marnie into the world. Girl, it is so good to see you wagging your tail just like that. Oh my goodness. And then over here, we can also place down our name tag and Dakota, a grand old welcome to the world. It's so good to see. She is the perfect companion that Marnie has always wanted to have for a very long period of time in the world. So thank you once again for coming up with that name. And I think that as we continue to explore into new areas, we will have to probably get some new pets. We'll, of course, have Marnie hanging around, but have even more name suggestions too. And maybe even like a bunny rabbit or a parrot or something like that. But I did want to mention, last and definitely not least, one of my favorite Minecraft inspirations and YouTubers is Mild Maddie. Mild Maddie is a member of the Lotus SMP too, and has been making a massive city in their world. It is absolutely stunning, in my personal opinion. And she ended up making an elfish sort of dwarven area last season too. And guys, I don't even have the words when it comes down to explaining how good at building in Minecraft Maddie is. It is something that I know I am proud of my own building style and what I have going on here. But guys, Maddie is next level. Her and Enimu, in my personal opinion, their ability to be able to convey what they want in their mind into Minecraft and to make it happen. Enimu, I think, excels in the micro, in these tiny details. And Maddie excels about being able to bring that detail into the macro and into these massive kingdoms and civilizational areas that just shine. It's so incredible when it comes down to it. And her one-to-one detail is something that is really impeccable too. She actually ended up making a one-to-one recreation of The Office, like the TV show, in the Lotus SMP this past season, and it's crazy. So please, guys, do take a look at it. She even made like a brand new, like, functioning skate park almost in Minecraft. So she is absolutely awesome. And I feel absolutely awesome about the fact that we've been able to get so much done here. It's a Monday afternoon or Monday evening for me. And we now have our brand new doggos, and we are going to have to get around to name tagging Papa Gast at some point in time. But I do hope that you guys enjoyed the rant, sesh, and adventure of us getting these name tags and sharing a bunch of YouTubers that I look up to. And guys, I have like 50 that I could talk about that, like in that way. So we'll come back and we'll definitely mention even more people. So I hope that you've enjoyed. Definitely let me know who you know or who you take a look at and really enjoyed. So if you do, tell them that Slip ended up sending you. And if you would ever like to get a bit more of my own thoughts and commentary about Minecraft and how to even use it as a tool to improve your life, definitely consider taking a look at this playlist that we have of the Forevercraft SMP right here.